Hi, Jason Wagner from the Wagner Oehler Law Firm. Today's question is, how often should I update my estate plan? Well, one thing we want to make sure we do is at least review the estate plan every 3 to 5 years. That doesn't necessarily mean you need to change it every 3 to 5 years, but you should remember what you have in that document. You should be checking to see who you have listed to act as personal representative, guardian, or trustee. Who are the power of attorney? Who are the healthcare agents? Have any of their names changed? Do you want any of those people to change? Are the addresses and phone numbers still correct? Some of those easier things to do just to update, keep the records clean should be done occasionally. So that's why I say every 3 to 5 years. I don't necessarily say you need to come in and change every time somebody gets married or change moves or changes their address. But if you catch those changes every 3 to 5 years, that should be sufficient. We also want to think about some other things, have your plans for distribution changed, the wishes for what you want to have happen with your assets changed. Those are some things that you can catch in those 3 to 5 year reviews. But then there's some things where you may want to do more frequently, or if something else occurs. So if you purchase real estate, you may want to change or update your estate plan. If you have a trust-based estate plan, it's important to make sure that that real estate ends up in the trust. If you have a transfer on death deed as part of your estate plan, it's important to remember that that transfer on death deed is only for each individual property. So if you purchase a new property, it needs to have a new transfer on death deed for that property. Otherwise, it's going to be subject to probate and whatever else happens in your estate accordingly. Some other things would be, well, yeah, what if the person you had listed in this estate plan dies or becomes disabled? Are they still able to act? Are they still able to inherit assets directly? Maybe we have to change how things are distributed. So those are a few reasons. If you start a new business, it's important to make sure you have your estate plan updated. If you sell your business or retire from a job, those are all instances where it is important to make sure you have your estate plan updated to incorporate any of those changes. And usually those are situations where you're opening new accounts or you're acquiring new assets that we have to make sure that we accommodate in the estate plan. Otherwise, if everything looks good, great, no change is needed, but you still want to review that every 3 to 5 years and make sure that this isn't something you put on a shelf and forget about for the next 20 years and then find that things are dramatically out of date. So just make sure you're always keeping track of it. For more information, you can find us on the web at wagnerlegalmn.com. We also have a Facebook page, or click to subscribe and follow our YouTube channel.